Welcome back to the channel. It's Ego Kitten 7770, back with another episode of my Escape from Mars scenario series. I've taken out one base. I'm getting ready to head over to the air base. There's of course another sandstorm blowing. And I'm not moving Watermelon yet. First, I'm going to move this poor transport rover that I've never named because I can't think of a name for it other than transport. Wow, Watermelon really is big when you look up at it. Anyways, I'm going to be taking this over to the Emery outpost that I've set up a temporary I've set up a base location at. It's basically an outpost. It's where I store my vehicles I'm not currently using. It also, it has ice generation, so there's that. It'll be a good opportunity to check up on how much ice it's generated. And to see how the battery's doing. I was supposed to take the solar panels off the flight research facility and deliver them to the Emery outpost. Instead, I put them on Watermelon. So I'm a little worried about the power situation that might be going on at that outpost. Hence the reason why I need to drive there and find out. I can't drive fast, unfortunately, due to the sandstorm. Oh, I didn't put a GPS where Watermelon's at. I suppose it's near the secret weapons research facility. Not quite. Do I go back and set the landmark? I've got 2 hours of power. This thing's not very fast. No, I'll set the marker here, and just remember, I'll make a note to myself that where Watermelon's at. Because I could literally see the grid from this hillside. Well, I can't see the grid because of the sandstorm, but the turret can locate the grid. Or the defense. It's not actually the turret, it's a defense system built into the game where it identifies grids that are nearby. So it's one click from me. That's a little over one click, but it's... I don't even know if a click is referring to a kilometer. So I might have this wrong. Now I know there's rocks out here. There's one of them. Wow. If I wouldn't have been looking for that, I probably would have smashed straight into it. Alright. That is a huge solar panel. I can see it over the horizon. However, there is a white marker next to a red marker, and that white marker looks very reminiscent of a... oh, what are this called? Economy base? So I just want to make sure that marker is not on top of the base, where I'm going to have to go in and delete it. And there's some sort of grid in front of me. Though given its location, it's probably... it was... I checked, it was the blocks I put into the ground to cover up a hole. And that is an economy station. But it's not on top of the base, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Though it might give me a way to safely... get close to the base to take out the turrets. I just remembered I forgot to bring parts for a connector. I know there's a few parts inside the outpost that I left here on purpose in case of emergencies. If I ever needed to, like, repair Endeavor during a fight. And I believe the parts are still in the outpost. Oh, that battery. There are no bars on that battery. It's not dead, but it's not, doesn't have the 3 bars I left it at. Oh, you know what? I think I found my parts for the connector. I could get most of them from this junk pile that I left behind. Well, they served a purpose, and now there's fewer things trashing up the area. At least in the game. You never know when you're in. I won't get into that. That might be a bit high. Oh, hello there. I've got a connector. And a large grid one at that. So all I have to worry about is a small grid connector. That is excellent news. I also thought about maybe hooking this thing up to Endeavor's trailer, but the wheelbase is completely wrong and probably won't work. At least the solar panels are working as intended. No, actually. Got ahead of myself there. Don't want to spoil it just yet. But I did. You'll find out. Yeah, I could probably, if I had the parts, pipe this. Well, it won't be piped through the transport, unfortunately. Uh-oh. Wasn't quite enough motors and small steel tubes. I could cannibalize the trailer for the parts. I'm gonna check inside the outpost first to see if I left the correct amount of parts. Excellent. Motors, just enough, more than enough motors and small steel tubes. And, oh, wow, 12,000 ice. I guess that's not a huge amount, but it's more than what I'm generating. No, I did not line that up even remotely close. It would have been lined up had I moved the connector over just one block. You can see that there are only 5 complete solar panels on this solar tower, and those moisture evaporators, even with the power mods, draw so much power from it. Still, it's at least a recharge point for electric vehicles. Probably the only working recharge station on this entire planet that's not hostile. Since no, the other one didn't have solar panels. Well, I guess it had... No, it didn't have solar panel on the other outpost. It had... Oh wait, no. It did have solar panels, but I took them. And the base. That little outpost is gone. Well, time to Hydro Man back home. Taking the scenery, the orange, flat scenery, but with the camera behind me, I can at least give it a splash of color. Oh, I should have grabbed some of the ice. I forgot to bring parts for a connector. I forgot to bring back some of the ice. I'm on a roll today. No, it's just a crater. I can see watermelon. It's just a little tiny speck on the horizon in front, underneath the hill in front of me. Huh. Thought I saw a grid off to the right as well. Maybe it's just rock. Probably just rock. I'll check that area. I'll check through that area once you get watermelon. Looks like I left a few blocks in the voxel. I'm not gonna dig them up. I want to get watermelon moving. Can't remember why I opened the screen from that. I will pressurize it now that I'm done building. Most of those holes in the ground are for me shooting with assault cannon shells. Yep, the wheels are turning against themselves. That back wheel is freaking out, and I think the second wheel in the front that's also not turning right. It's not turning at all actually. All right, I need to fix this. It's because of watermelon's new weight. It's heavier now, and so now the cargo containers aren't. The weight's not spread evenly. Seems to be mostly in the front now. I didn't weld up that corner block. Right now, I just want to get moving. But actually, I missed a lot of the corner blocks. I'll get to them eventually. It's not like that lower deck is airtight anyways. Actually, the only part that's airtight is this cabin. I think I made it worse. Okay. Did not like the lower angle in the front. Do I need a higher angle in the front? Let me try. Okay, if 15 wasn't good enough and 10 is worse, then maybe 17 will work? I could try it. Just need to be able to turn. Pretty sure the third axle, the steering is turned off. The second axle, I finally found a way to talk about these. First, second, third, and fourth axle. I work around automotive stuff all the time. Why did I not think to call them axles? Okay.
Convoy arrived.
Are you kidding me? It's even worse. I didn't put the let me put the handbrake on. Jumped out before putting the brakes on. All right. if it's not this axle, not the second axle screwing things over, I'm gonna check the third and fourth axles. I'm gonna put this one back to 15, because it seemed to turn best at that angle. So the problem is either my third or my fourth axle. Since steering is off on the third, it's probably going to be my fourth axle that is the issue. Just making sure steering is off. It's off. Okay. So the fourth axle must be the issue. Oh, it's still at it's still at a 20-degree angle. That needs to be a 10-degree angle. That's why Watermelon hasn't been turning. If it was a four-wheeler, 20 on the back would have worked. But since it's a 8-wheeler, it needs to be 10 in the back. I learned that with Snowdrift from Homeward Bound and Beyond. Wow, I love that entryway in the back. Don't need a jetpack. Climb the ladder, and now something I didn't mention when I was under there is, did you look at where the suspensions were at? There's 8 strength on the suspensions, and they're almost midway up the suspension. However, they are gripping the ground, and I'm still high enough off the ground to not impact a rock if it gets underneath me. I am actually picking up speed on this turn, and I haven't done that before. So congratulations to myself, I fixed the wheels. Now, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out because I think I saw a small grid. Oh, there's a rock there. A small grid, or it might have been a rock, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I'll still keep an eye out on the left side of the screen for a small blip of a block. I do, however, want to set Watermelon's turrets up because I haven't done that since I built the assault cannon. And yes, I'm doing this while driving, and I just said I need to watch out for rocks, but I got past the rocks at the ground base and I should be in the clear now. I'll keep checking periodically to make sure I'm not going to run up a hill or slow down, because I want to get to that air base and begin the assault this episode. I get distracted a lot, so I'm going to make the... Oh my god! I did not see that rock there. That came out of nowhere. I got jump scared by a boulder. Hold on. I see the blip again. On the very edge of the horizon, you see the sun, the 2 small humps. Just to the right of those 2 small humps, there is something sticking above the horizon that looks black, not orange. You can see that it's just between those 2 hills and this red marker. I think I see an antenna sticking up. There it is. You can see it more clearly. It's definitely a small grid. So I did see a grid. I just can't tell how far away it is. If I could just get a marker indicator for it. looks like it's getting closer. 2 kilometers, okay. It showed red though, so I need to be cautious here. Oh, I can look at it through the assault cannon lens, since it doesn't have a giant Gatling gun part in the in my face. Doesn't look like it has a turret on it at all. It is still showing as enemy. I'll have to turn my turrets off so they don't shoot it. Though, oh yeah, I haven't set my assault cannon up to not shoot at grids. It's still set to normal, I believe. So, it obviously has a lot of glass. That's easy to tell. And I believe I'm seeing a solar panel through that window. A little hard to tell at this angle. I can't see what else is in there. Yeah, that's definitely a solar panel. It's blue. There aren't many blocks that are actually blue in this scenario. And I see the sun coming up. I want to deal with this quickly. Or is the sun going down? No, the sun's going down because I'm looking to the east. Aw, man. I wasted my daylight on a storm. Figures. And, what happened there? It looks like I think I turned too sharp and got hung up on the stairs. Oh, it's a lot of unfinished glass. Darn it, I was hoping to get more silicon. Oh, it is, depowered. I suppose it'll be safe to look around. I still want to make sure there's no turret. No. Okay, there's no turret. At least on this side. Check the other side. Are those? Oh! I found oxygen farms! I need to get this thing powered up! Though the hacking worked on a, the hacking did work on a disconnected, Gatling turret. Though, if there's any story elements in there, I probably want to have power. Give it a little jump start with Sprout. What? How? I was only going 21 meters a second. What happened just now? Obviously I collided and died, but I wasn't going that fast. Time to update the, update the death board. Let's see. I have to count the time I smashed into the window as well. Another freak accident. The glass was my fault. I forgot it was there. I can't remember if faceplant is one word or two. Not faceplane. Faceplant. Did I clip my head on a block or something? Oh, I see what I did there. I'll fix it later, but right now I want to at least have the death count correct. I used to be so so good at staying alive. I think attacking that weapons research facility ruined me. Should probably weld up the floor at some point, so I stop blowing it up. Or maybe I should just stop blowing it up. Was that lightning I just saw? I hope not. There's a hole in the world? I wonder why that chunk's not loading. I thought about checking the battery charge, but I could see it. It's got 1 hour, so I probably can't linger here for very long. Depending on how much it... Oh, okay. It has a day of power now that I'm not using the thrusters. Alright. Just making sure again that nothing's gonna jump out at me. Complete solar panel. At least 2 complete oxygen farms.
Oh dear, you are not supposed to be in here. This is Mars Research Expedition property. Please display your identity badge or exit the building.
2 jump scares.
Searching data files. Oxygen farm technology unlocked.
Thank you, Mabel, for hacking the computer to get instead of giving identification. Well, I don't think they're gonna mind much if I salvage the place. Seems to be a trend. I take almost every building with me.
Tower reports convoy arrived.
Oh, I missed a metal grid shipment because of this? Could have used the nickel. Though I actually did get a fair amount of metal grids from that base recently. Just gonna load up Sprout. I had to trim it because the episode was getting too long, but Sprout is loaded. I didn't leave it behind. Probably remember to turn my signal off at one point or another. Let's see. And ooh. At least now I know that those orange spots I sometimes see in this night sky, that's lightning bolts. They can be quite pretty when they're not blowing up your grid. I am worried that means there's a sandstorm inbound. So I should probably get Harpy in the air quickly before a storm hits. I'm going to do a nighttime raid on this base. They'll never expect it during the night. Can't actually get up there without a jetpack. Uh-oh. Looks like I forgot to turn my signal off. That could be bad. Don't be a sandstorm. Don't be a sandstorm. Please, no sandstorm. Please, no sandstorm. I need to get this base knocked out. Come on, get up there. Oh, it's getting closer. Please don't be a sandstorm. What is that? Oh, it's a safe zone. That is another economy station. Why do they keep spawning? Economy is turned off. Oh, something is seriously broken in this scenario. There's also something else on the horizon. That might be Miki's. Looks like I'm seeing a couple of other bases as well. I'm seeing a ground base. No, 2 ground bases, the headquarters, and Sandstorm, and the air base. Great. This is going to be next to impossible to target. Why is... what? Hold on. Harpy's not moving right at all. It's acting like it's too heavy. Izzy's inventory... Izzy... Did you do something wrong? Did the inventory manager load too much ammo? I have a feeling that's the case. Come on. Get it close. There it is. As I thought, I can't see where any of the turrets are at. Wait, no, I can see one on the looks like a landing strip. I can see 2 on the landing strip. Guess that's where I'm aiming at. There they are. It's on. They're okay. They're on the corners of the building. If I could just take out the turrets on one side, I'll have an approach angle. That's not good. Tell me I brought... Thank you, I brought ammo. Wait. Oh no. Izzy, inventory manager. Why did you load double the ammo I normally have? That's why Harpy's not moving right. Oh, I know why it has extra ammo. Because I was I was alt-clicking to get them loaded in. It probably stacked because there was already ammo in it. And where did my camera just go? Can't even see where I got a hit at. I missed. Looks like I whiffed that one. Too low. That one looked like it was a hit. Ah, nah. It hit the landing pad, didn't hit the turret. Actually, if I could disconnect that landing pad, I might be able to depower it. Assuming... Why did I just lose power to the camera? Okay. Oh, I did get it. Okay, I have one turret down. Get this Gatling in the missile turret, then I have an approach angle. Assuming there's no other hidden turrets on it. Did I get it? I got it! I got it in one shot! Sweet! Can I disconnect that landing pad? I just missed. Because if I could disconnect that landing pad, the lights go out. Oh, hold on. The storm's getting worse. I should probably land. I also noticed I have 23 minutes of power left, so I need to recharge Harpy. Down to 20 minutes. Don't want to fall out of the sky, that would be bad. Oh man. So the sandstorm is thickest on top of Watermelon. Great. To make landing this a bit of a nightmare. I can still see the lightning through the sandstorm, but I can't see much else. I can barely see to the other side of Watermelon. Safely landed. Well, didn't go exactly as planned, but I did get to attack the airbase. And I might actually have an approach angle if I could. I might actually have an approach angle now. Assuming there's no interior turrets hidden around underneath that landing pad. If I go on foot, the missile turret, I believe, should not fire at me. Just want to make sure I get these turrets on the hotbar. Why are you still moving if you're off? You are on the correct group, right? Yeah, that's the one I grabbed. Harpy's turrets. Did the group get messed up when I reconnected? No, they're still there. I should probably... Well, they are named differently from the rest. Oh, I see what's going on. Somehow I got the control for Watermelon's turrets, not Harpy's turrets. Okay. It did that thing where I clicked on it, but it grabbed something else. I'm gonna click on it and go up this time. There we go. This should be Harpy's turrets. Beautiful. Unfortunately, that's gonna be about it for this episode. Well, actually, we have a little time left. Maybe throw down some armor. But a hazard warning light where the window's at, maybe? Nah, it looked wrong. Well, if the hazard warning light line was in green and black, it wouldn't look too bad. As long as the blocks lined up to each other. I don't know if Kane fixed that alignment issue yet. But I can smooth up this angle on the front. Oh. Hold on. I think I screwed up here. This sloped block is going to interfere with the full block that needs to go in front of it. See? Full block down here. Slope block there, not going to work. I gotta grind that out. And oh, wait. Yep, it's pressurized. Let me depressurize this. In fact, I'm gonna call it here. Pretty much. I wanted to do more to the base, but I just couldn't. So I'll see you next time. And bye. Take care, everyone.